live now. So thank you everyone for joining back on Blab2Learn. It is a wonderful Christmas Eve, almost a Christmas Eve, I would say. So, and we have our secret Santa here, Harsh, who is probably, I would say, one of the top most blogger in India. And thank you, Harsh, for joining in and probably sharing your thoughts over the next 30 minutes. Just a quick introduction. I am Malhar Barai. I work with Tech Mahindra. I handle the media and entertainment practice at Tech Mahindra, along with a lot of marketing stuff that we do at Tech Mahindra. And over to you, Harsh. Just a quick introduction and we will get started.
All right. Thank you, Malhar, and thank you, Tanya. So it's good to be here, and though I'm not wearing my Santa cap, but I got many goodies for you. We'll be covering about blog monetization that will work in 2016. Will help you to make more money from your blog. The things which are working. We're not going to get into the theory, but we are going to get into the things which really work. And in next half an hour is going to be all about that. So over to you, Malhar.
Hey, thank you. So probably if you guys are not looked at Harsh's blog, it's shoutmeloud.com, right?
Yep.
Yes. So and there are many other properties that Harsh does. So we will be sharing the links shortly over the comments. And while we are on it, if you guys would like to join in, you can use the seat is open right now. If you want to ask question to Harsh, just jump in right away. And if you are a little shy to come on camera, you can use the comments there, use flash queue, and we will see your questions. And just say if you would like to share the love with your followers, use the tweet button, the post to Facebook button. We would be glad to have more people joining us and probably get Harsh on the hook, right, Harsh? Okay, to get started, Harsh, blog monetization, probably few of us are bloggers already, but the biggest challenge for us is, how do I monetize it? How do I get my first dollar? That is number one. And probably 2016, we will see a lot more bloggers coming in, a lot more competition coming in. So what are your thoughts? How should people go about starting with blog?
Okay, that was a fantastic question. And let me touch that with the basic thing, before we go into monetization. Let's just go with how people start blogging. Like most of us start blogging as a hobby, where we work on the multi-niche blog. At the same time, people who have been blogging for a while, they understand the importance of a niche blog, like working on a particular niche, creating a brand. So, depending upon what the kind of blog you have, you need to monetize accordingly. So let's say if you have a blog on multi-niche, the best way to earn your first dollar, go with the Google AdSense. That's a safe and sound, because you don't have a targeted audience, and you will get paid when more people will come and visit your blog. So that's one way to look at. But if you really want to make a career, I mean, when I say big money and you want to live an internet lifestyle, it's good to have a niche-based blog and focus on the number one, affiliate marketing. I mean, affiliate marketing is getting bigger got really big in last about 8 years. In last 2 years, it has become tremendously huge. And in 2016, again, it's going to be, going to get bigger only.
Hey, thanks. That was a good start. So, again, going back to the, more on the content question. So, we see a lot of visual content gaining ground. People not doing long form content, but they would put a video there or put a nice little image there, infographic there. So how do you see that going forward in 2016?
Similar, those things are techniques. Okay, the number one and the most important thing is the content. Depending upon the niche that you have, you can create a video, or you can have a text, or you can have an infographic. Now understand that in infographic is more of a, it gives a summary of everything, but it's not a real concrete information. At the same time, you have to understand that infographics are very popular on social media, so it will drive good number of traffic. So depending upon the niche type, you have to go with the content. In 2016, videos are going to be top priority. From the blogging point of view, one need to really focus on building and marketing their mobile app for the blog, because that is how they will acquire the audience.
Okay.
And the email marketing, of course, because as it is, we are seeing like, a lot of traffic has moved from search engine to social.
Okay.
So, to get the real pull marketing, I mean, when you're publishing a new post, to get people, your real readers come to your blog, you need to have a, technique. So one of them is email marketing, and second is push notification that you can get with your mobile app.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's interesting. See, I guess video, social, everything is okay. Everything is going good. So, say apart from that, so what I see is, say, probably I look at few of the American, the US-based bloggers. So they do rely a lot on podcast as well. So which probably very few Indian podcasts that I have seen. And what they do is monetize. It's more of a monetization angle from there, that okay, they monetize that podcast, use that content on their blog, and it's repurposing the content in multiple forms. So do you see that happening more in 2016?
In US, yes. In India, it will catch up. It's already catching up. I mean, see, what we are doing right now, it's only podcasting only, right? But
Right.
we are doing a free podcast. I mean, the moment we add a layer of monetization to it, the game will change. And people like podcasts because it gives them, more concrete information. Then, of course, it's audio plus video. So, especially like audios are becoming very popular because of the iPhone. And people like to listen to something meaningful rather now while they are driving, while they are doing anything. And that's where audio podcast is going to play a big role in coming days.
Okay. So now getting on the main topic, how can people monetize their content? Right. So what are the different ways? Probably say, we know, as we said, repurposing content to multiple forms, adding your ads on the blog. But as we see, Google ads, the revenues are, you can say, kind of coming down now. So what other forms they can look at?
Okay. So you absolutely touched the right point by saying like Google AdSense is going down, and that is true with all the display advertisement. And one of the major culprit is the ad blocker. Like, ad blocker it was already there, and now it's also there on iOS 9. So, you can't rely on Google AdSense or such kind of advertising for the monetization. So now, since we're talking about monetization, I'm not going to touch the marketing and promotion part of the blog because that is a different topic altogether.
Yeah.
So let me touch on a few of the things that is going to be. We'll be seeing that a lot of bloggers using those techniques to monetize their blog. Number one is affiliate marketing. I mean, all hands down, affiliate marketing is going to get popular. For the bloggers who are new to affiliate marketing or who don't understand affiliate marketing, for them there are networks like Vigilink, Skimlinks, and for Indian bloggers there is a thing called Qlinks. So those networks are becoming very popular. So if you want to make real money, affiliate marketing is something you cannot ignore. Reason being, now most of the product are coming online, and all the product owners understand that affiliate marketers can give them the lot of promotion. So the affiliate program is going to help them a lot. And as a blogger, as a publisher, it's going to make good money for you.
Hi, it's Eileen.
Eileen.
All right. No, I just wanted to pop in and say hi real quick. I can't stay, but I'm really got a chance to finally meet you, Harsh, and Mahar. Did I say that right? Okay, great. Okay, well, I just wanted to pop in and say hi. And I'll be listening because I'm always learning from Harsh.
Cool. Good to see you.
Okay.
Great.
Great.
So
Thanks,
you are at
thanks
affiliate
for joining
marketing,
in.
and let me give you some tips. That is going to make a lot of difference. Number one, if you're already an affiliate marketer or planning to start with that, number one, look at the recurring commission. So like most of the time it's like you make a sale, you get money out of it, that's it.
Okay.
But if you're working with certain brand closely, what happens especially in the subscription model, you get paid about 30% or 40% every time, when somebody renew their license. That model is going to ensure that even if you're not working, you're going to make good money out of it. Then second one is work with brand very closely. Your job is not to hit and run. Your job is to add value to the brand, add value to your readers. So if you find that balance, the affiliate marketing is going to make a great deal of money for you. So that is.
Hey, sorry to interrupt. Hi, Falguni. We can see you right now. Thank you.
Nice.
Hi. Hey, sorry. Go on. Hey, Falguni, your audio.
All right. So I think let's move ahead with the. Okay, number two, and that is going to be you need to have your own product. Now you can have product in different form. The number one and the most easy one is the ebook. Launch an ebook on the topic that you are already popular with, or the topic that you mastered it. Most of the people are afraid of launching their ebook, and trust me, it's as easy as it sounds. Though it will require a week of time, and you can use services like Fiverr or Freelancer to hire freelancer to design your ebook cover and all. I mean, those parts are easy. The only hard part is collecting all the information in 20 pages or 30 pages. And look at the bigger picture. You have to spend your time one time. After that, you will be selling that on different platforms. I can give you a live example. I created this ebook called Affiliate Marketing Ebook, and I'm selling it on Shoutmeloud on my blog. So I'm using WordPress, and I'm using this plugin called Easy Digital Download. Amazing plugin. It's paid, but it's totally worth it. I'm selling the same book on Gumroad and Instagram. So overall, I'm selling it at different places. And in last 8 months, it generated about $4,000, which I was not expecting. So that was an experiment. It worked.
Wow. So, okay, sorry. So what I have seen is people talking about, put your best content behind a gate, right? So you gate your content. So if people want to view your best content, they share their email ID or whatever way, you gate it and probably then only see it. Is that a good strategy? Because the reason I'm asking is, as someone who wants to read something very interesting, I may not want to share my email ID, right? So because every day I get 200 emails, and it's tough. So how do you?
So Mallar, that goes into the straightaway marketing part of the blog, where you get more subscribers using this technique. The most important crucial point here is if you're giving a solution to a problem, in that case, you can expect a lot of subscriber or tweet. Think of this as you create a premium membership site. Now, instead of offering them a instead of membership plan, you're offering the same content for free in return of the email subscription. The most important thing, and that you need to take care of, is the copywriting. If your first 2 sentences or first 2 lines is not very lucrative, not very seductive, it's not going to work. It's not going to resonate. People like me and you might not give the email address in that case. And especially with the number of competition increasing, if one blog is not there, that's all right. There are many other options we have.
Okay, so there's a question that has come from Nitesh. Does Easy Digital Download support Indian debit credit cards?
What's the payment option?
What's the payment option?
Yeah, Nitesh. So the thing is, Easy Digital Download is a plugin which let you enable selling digital product on your blog. For regarding the Indian debit credit card, you need to use a payment gateway. I am using 2Checkout. It's working fine, no problem. There are more options, especially if you are just targeting India. I think there are few Indian payment gateway that they support. I think PayUmoney or something like that. So you can look into that option.
Okay, thanks, sir. I hope Nitesh. Okay, what payment gateway you say?
Okay, the one I'm using right now is 2Checkout. 2 as in numeric 2 checkout. For Indian payment gateway, you can use PayUmoney, and there is one more. I'll check and I'll let you know on Twitter.
And let's pay. Yeah.
Welcome.
Okay, that's it. Thanks, Falguni. Okay, so moving forward. So we covered, say, one in affiliate, other is.
Having your product.
Sorry?
Having your own product.
Yeah, having your own product. Number 3.
Now, okay, now I'll touch few of the very unconventional, non-conventional method of monetization. One of them is becoming a brand ambassador. You know, like now, bloggers are also considered as mini celebrities. You know, like a big celebrity, they are mini celebrities. They have a niche audience, and brand approach them to use their name, use their images for the promotion of their program or of their product. So most of you can actually ask money for that, depending upon how popular you are, what is your reach. What I recommend: don't go for a long-term contract. Keep it down to 6 months or maximum a year. I've worked with 1 or 2 brands that worked out pretty good for me. And this is something which is going to be very popular because I've seen a lot of travel bloggers and gadget bloggers doing this. So that is number 1. Number 2, especially for the niche branded blog, you can actually start selling your merchandise as well. Now understand the concept how a blog become a brand. Like your blog is already a brand. It's only the way you look at it that gonna count. Like if I read your blog, if I'm a fan of your blog, I would be proud and happy to wear a hat, a t-shirt, or a shirt with your logo. The only thing I don't know where to get the merchandise. Think of this as like for the football, you want to buy the original merchandise. So it's a slow step. But that's a long way to go in that direction. If you don't have that skill of designing, you can hire a freelance designer, or better, partner with a designer. Offer him kind of deal like, okay, in profit you get like 20%, 70%, or 30%, anyways you like. And that will help you to, of course, make money. More important, your fan would be happy and you will be amplifying your brand reach.
If fantastic. So we have 2 more questions. So one is my good co-host Falguni. So how good is guest blogging as a strategy when you want to build your own blog?
That's a fantastic question, Falguni. And guest blogging is an amazing strategy. Understand the simple thing. There is a blog who's well established. Already have a good number of audience. Now, all you're doing, you're a new blogger, you want to spread the good word about you, you want to spread your brand name. You put the right content in front of the right audience. Number 1, it will give you the brand visibility, it will give you the traffic, and this is not one-time thing. It will help you to attain traffic over the time. So, guest blogging, it's a big strategy. One example I really want to take today is Buffer app. When Buffer app started, one of their main strategy was guest blogging. They guest blogged everywhere, where sometimes they promoted their product directly, sometimes indirectly. Eventually, they ended up becoming one of the $1 million companies that we know of.
Okay, so there's again Nitesh is back with one more question. So, what are the alternative of WooCommerce for WordPress to set up e-commerce or say sell something?
Or say to sell something, depending upon if you're selling a physical product, there are few options, MemberPress and few more which I'm not sure of right now. For the digital product, I already said easy digital download is a pretty good one.
Hey, super. So you touched upon say blogging for brands, or say someone, and other than that was becoming brand ambassadors, right? So
yes.
So how does that work? So it's like say monetization part is fine. So see, people come and read your blog because they know you are an expert in a certain subject. All right, then it might be travel, or it might be say mobile or anything. Now, when you start doing something for a brand, it's more like you are putting out a sponsored content, right? So how do you see the number of views? How do you see that? Does it?
Okay. So let me go touch the sponsored post type, which we're talking about. No, sponsored post is you can call it as native advertising these days. That's the same thing,
Right.
or similar thing, I can say. I mean, when a brand approach you, most of the time they are not sure what you can deliver. So basically, it's like they are going to be there, so they want to work with somebody who can deliver the who can give the ROI of their investment. So if they approach you for the first sponsored post native advertising, it's your job to ensure that you give them the value in terms of more conversion, whatever they are looking for. Once the first pilot project is done, that's where you give them more option. Like, okay, we can get into 6-month term of something like okay, I'll be giving you more exposure like this. I'll create a content strategy like that. And that kind of strategy works really well if you're working for long term with a brand, instead of working one time, because that also gives you the leverage to work with a certain brand that you really trust, and that is very important. Otherwise, you would lose the most important asset that you have, and that is your blog readers.
Right. Okay, so okay. So you want to touch upon something, because there is one more question before I go into that. You might want to continue.
Okay, there's one thing I really want to touch, and that is something I'm tasting for a while, and I'm really excited to share with you. And I want more people to try, so that we'll have more case studies on that.
Right.
Try selling your retargeted pixels. Imagine one of the major challenge for the brand is to promote their product on social media platform. Right now, I know I have a blog related to iPhone. Okay. And I'm also already using Facebook pixels to retarget ads. I can sell that to the brand to market their product, as long as you trust the brand. You put down. I mean, this is where the challenge part comes into the picture. You need to be work very closely with the brand. You can't give them the direct access because they can misuse that. But if you nail that point, I think you can make a lot of money, good money, in the right way possible.
Hey, that's a fantastic thing. Say, okay, now since you came upon the social selling part of it, so say apart from Facebook, what other platform do you think helps a blogger precisely?
For traffic or for selling?
For traffic, yeah, for traffic.
For traffic, Twitter is the most. Twitter is fantastic. Google Plus is good, but I mean, I see that it's kind of dying. I guess you feel the same somewhere. Right.
Okay, so Google Plus is not dying, so I am not sure. I would, yeah, it's something which is still debating, but it's a fantastic platform. So for my geekier conversations, I really go there. For fun, Facebook is there.
Exactly. So okay, so let's go one by one. Facebook, Twitter, Google Plus, it's good, but though I don't see much traffic from there, even having over 1 million subscribers. Pinterest is pretty good. Apart from that, no other platform have worked for me, which I can recommend to everyone.
Hey, good. Okay, so I am jumping on Nitesh's question again. So how to approach websites / blogger to write guest blogs?
Like, what did you do when you were not that popular for hosting it so well? Okay. So Nitesh, if I'm understanding the question right, you mean to say how to get more guest blogger to blog on your blog? If that is the question,
it's both way. How can we as a blogger go and approach others, or how can someone else come?
Okay, the best way is to understand what kind of content is the particular blog where you want to guest post publishes. Go through the contents, see the content that has not been touched upon but is very crucial to that niche. Create 2-3 titles if you can. Approach the blogger with like, okay, I want to guest blog. These are the title I'm doing, and be specific. Why are you doing that? If you're doing it for brand building, I think you will be solely welcome instantly. Most of the blogger hate backlink part because that is more like trading, which I don't particularly like, because think of this as like when I have to give link to some brand that I don't even know, I'm not justifying my readers. So the best way, have a pitch. You can also write the content, have like a first paragraph ready. That works at the time. I mean, the best way, use 4 or 5 different templates, see which one is converting well, stick to that, and go with that.
Okay, fantastic. So I guess we have 2 more minutes on the Blab. So say before I jump on the final part, so any particular strategy for say 2016, just one strategy that you think this is a killer kind of strategy that people should work on?
So 2 things that can't be done by everybody, but those who will nail that, it will help them to create a big brand as well as make good money. One of them is workshop. Second is creating niche specific summit. So let's say if you're a fashion blogger or a travel blogger, you can create, you can organize a workshop or a summit. So workshop is pretty easy part. Summit is little tough, but you have to start somewhere. And since there are very few summit like that when it comes to niche specific, you can be the first one and you can enjoy the fruit for the rest of your life.
Okay. Hey, since you brought up the summit, so I will just go over the time for a couple of minutes. I hope you don't mind. So
Sure.
For the viewers, I literally followed your journey throughout India. So you went to few cities across India, meeting bloggers at those places. So what was the thought behind it, and how did you manage the entire show there? I guess that was pretty interesting thing to do.
Yeah. So what happened? Like one day we were sitting and we were talking. Like so we have a team in Kanyakumari, okay, and we had to go there to meet them. And instead of going by flight, we thought let's go by road. So while we were doing that, we thought why not meet? Since Shortloud got like a lot of subscribers from different cities, let's meet them. And I was hoping to meet like 4 or 5 bloggers in every city at a cafe coffee day or somewhere. When I made the announcement, it turned out to be pretty huge. Many people showed interest. And that's where I started contacting my blogger friends in different cities. For example, in Ahmedabad, I contacted Jaideep for organizing in his office. In Bangalore, I asked Trilophilia guy, Abhishek, to organize the workshop. The best part, all of them voluntarily offered their place to organize the blogging event. We organized about 8 or 10 blogging events for 2-3 hours every day. And it was like, the idea was conceptualized later on, become big later on. The whole idea was just to meet blogger, connect with the community. It's always good to meet and talk to blogger. So that was the whole concept, and I'm glad that it turned out pretty great.
Yeah, in fact, I saw a lot of people say it was kind of a celebrative moment for you, I guess, visiting all those cities. Okay, Nitesh has one final question. Okay, my last question. Where do you see the future of Blab? What are your motivations behind using it? Okay, I am not sure if...
I think that's question for you, Bala.
Okay. Okay, Nitesh, the reason I chose Blab, say probably Google Hangout was a little buggy. So it requires a little learning curve when you go to Google Hangout. It has to download some stuff on your browser. It's little painful. So, and Blab, as I said, it was like Google Hangout on steroids. You just start it, shoot it, and it's on. So that's where I like the platform. How do I use it? What I do is, apart from having the session right now, I repurpose this content also. So we have a YouTube channel, so you can subscribe to that YouTube channel. This video is available there for you to say replay it later. I also have it on my blog, so I can share it over the blog where people can see, read the stuff that we just talked about. I'll pull out, say, few interesting stuff that Harsh just said. So those plugins, the details that we just talked about, that is on the blog, so people can look at those places. I will share the YouTube channel address. You can follow me on YouTube. It's youtube.com/Malhar. I guess so. I'm not really sure right now. I will share it later on. But yes, you can just search for my name. You can follow that channel. You will see it. So I hope that answers the question. And Harsh, so final thoughts. Anything? What I would want you to tell is, where can people follow you? That's number one, because I'm sure a lot of people would like to chase you now.
Okay, so the best way, search my name on Google, Harsh Agrawal. I'm with the same handle @denharsh on every platform. The best way is shoutmeloud.com. You can find me always there.
All right, super cool. Final thoughts.
2015 is going to end. First of all, Merry Christmas to all of you. That's the day after tomorrow. 2016 is going to be a very interesting year for the online people who are working online or anyhow related to online world for their living. Number one, don't limit yourself to few things. Explore your opportunities, because there is a lot of changes going to happen in 2016. And best of luck. I wish Happy New Year to all of you, and to you, Malhar, as well.
Hey, thanks, Shaz. Thanks for joining it. Yeah, I'm sure you were a Santa for a lot of us. I'm sure a lot of people will carry on the ideas that you have given right now. And people, if you have any other suggestions, or probably if you want to chase Harsh, ask few more questions, follow him. For me, he has been one of the most responsive bloggers. If you have queries, questions, or anything for that matter related to blogging, he is the go-to guy. So thanks, Harsh. Thanks so much for joining. Merry Christmas to you, your family. Have fun, buddy.
Thank you, Malhar. Thank you, Falguni. And
All right. Thank you, everyone. Bye. Good night and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you. You'll be taking an off next week, so see you on the other side of the year. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye-bye.